So hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Noob Journey, round number 3 today at the Canadian Grand Prix. This should be very interesting. Canada last season was a great race. I can't remember where I finished, but it was a very interesting race. We had some small issues in it, but that's beside the point. And yeah, this week we are doing a 50% race, custom grid chosen by Ricciardo and no safety car. They've also got custom weather on. So just to add to the mix, everything's going on. So yeah, that makes it interesting. But yeah, custom grid. We'll be starting at the back due to our quali ban from last week. Again, apologies Charlie for that one. So we will hope to try and just make it through turn 1 and to sort of see where we end up. Because if we miss all the issues, then we usually end up okay. Look at the table from last week. Because I said I put one in because I didn't know from last week. So the table after Belgium goes Unzi with 50 points, then Jonesy 27, December in 3rd with 26, and me in 4th with 24. So it's very close at the front. Well, not at the front. Unzi's running away with it, but that's beside the point. Bachelor in 5th, over at Lara in 6th. Frobo rewinds. Charlie and some nerd rounding out the bottom of that table. So I think that's all of the housekeeping that needs doing before we start this episode. I've got so many placeholders in place for this episode, bits where I need to talk about, that I'm in a real danger zone here that I'm going to miss all of them. So that's going to be very interesting. So yeah, as we load into this race, it's a dry start, P15, we have 15 in the grid, so pretty full lobby, but starting from last place as we load our beautiful little setup in. I think we've got December in front of us, and then Unzi I think you can see in the top right before we went to our strategy. So it's going to be wet in the middle part of this race. I was going to try and go ultra softs till that wet period because it would last, and probably just put a little bit more front wing on just to allow for that, as that is probably best as we use our Tiro limitless setup. So this, I'm scared, I think is the word. We got Unzi there just on the right, and then in front of us I believe it's Frobo, and then I believe that's good. No, it's Jonesy. Seven's actually started way up, so Seven's pretty good. So we've got fire lights. And we're off for the start of this Grand Prix. Jonesy doesn't even start. We got a new guy in the lobby. I've forgotten where he is. God, Jesus, it's crackers. Jesus, absolute carnage. What am I talking about? Charlie's round. There's Thinking Girl's a new guy. God's round. We're up into 6th place at the end of turn 2, which is mental. Frobo has oversteered. It's all going on. All going on. Thinking Girl's decided to just not brake. So we're now up into 4th place after... Oh no, we're up into 3rd place. After not even into the 3rd sector yet. And then lap 2, we're still in 3rd place. Anything can happen. Alex Aker is leading. We've been hit by Charlie. We've been destroyed by Charlie. Charlie? No, Frobo. Sorry, I got confused. Who broke Clay? He's waited for us, thank you. But yeah, that was not what we needed when we were chased down. Alex Degu was leading this race for a whole lap. So that's pretty good. Semba's overtaken us, who had a poor run into turn 1. I think he got hit, but I can't remember. VS Rewinds has oversteered off. I don't know whether he's damaged his car or not. I presume there is a little bit of damage, but surprised he's not retired from there. So we're now up into 5th place, breaking. Wow. We got up to this pack. Unzi can't seem to get past Alex Dego. I just don't think he's ballsy enough. We've overtaken Ken accidentally. I don't really know how he managed that. Charlie's got some connection issues, as you can see there, but we are going to try and make a move. Unzi's going to go around the outside and the inside of Alex Degu, but I believe Degu will brake late and has actually still made that corner, but oversteered off, and we've oversteered off quite big. And wow, Degu's lagged and Charlie's round. Jesus, we're in the same place, fight oversteering. So December sets the fastest lap of this race, and a few laps later, we are still behind him in 3rd place. Yeah, so we got Unzi way out in front. We're going to dive out of the inside of December with our superior tyres. We can't quite get it slowed down, little lock-up, bit of understeer as well. We can't quite make that move, but we are very much on the back of December here. Very match for pace on our Ultra Softs compared with Super Softs. But tyre wear will kick in. Tyre wear will definitely kick in. We are going to go up the inside again, and we are going to make that move. Oh, a little bit of oversteer, because December's got a much better exit than we do. And again, he is going to try and go out the inside. But we are going to do the switchback and try and go up the inside of him into turn 1. We are going to make that move stick, just try and hold position. But is there a little bit of rain in the air? It looks like there could be some soon. Clouds are forming. December is up the inside here. and we did leave him the space. I don't know whether he hit us or not, but he did leave us the space, or we left him the space, and it was very fair racing there. And up into there, we just shift down too much, and we spun it round. I think we actually clipped December as well, but we just, yeah, we got down in the gears too early. And as you can see, lap 7, there is rain in the air. December pits, that really put us off, so we thought he was going round, and he pit. So yeah, we probably should have pit then, but we didn't. And yeah, that is the consequence, that we will probably lose quite a bit of time as we lock up into here. So making sure we don't get a drive through. So I don't really want any time. It's a 5-second time penalty, is it? But I don't really want that. Do not really want that at all, as that is. Oh no, that's December. So who was pitting in front? I got no idea who was pitting in front of us then. That is confusing to say the least, because there was someone that pitted in front of us, so I don't know who it was. But anyway, DRS has been disabled as we go on the green light. Unzi is, and we're ahead of Unzi. We're in legitimate second place. December is leading this race. So Unzi's had an absolute shocker into the pits there as we understeer and try not to hit any of our front wing off. But we are up into second place here, and Unzi's going to be right behind us for a little period of time here. On to lap 10. Unzi is still behind us. He hasn't had the balls to make a move, a little bit like he did with Alex Zegu. So as we, Unzi's spun out. Unzi's spun out trying to overtake us, probably up the inside, and he's spun out. So now that's going to give us a huge lead over him, as he's still in turn. Wow, yeah, he was still in turn. Well, wasn't even past the start-finish straight, but as you can see, we've got a massive lead to December here. We're going to try and go up the inside. I don't think it's going to work though, but yeah, we caught up a good 5-6 seconds to December there, and we got. Whoa, that's close. But have we got the pace to overtake him? That's another thing. As we brake, we can't quite slow it down. As December did make that corner, I'm not sure we would have made that corner, so that's 100% my fault. But I believe we were going to pit this lap anyway. By the looks of this, we were going to pit anyway, and yeah, we're going to pit onto the wet tyres. As you can see, the green pit thing there. So we're going to pit onto the wet tyres. Is December going to pit? No, he's not. December is not going to pit for the wet tyres. So this is now a huge call from us on whether we can make these tyres last. I think we had to pit because our front wing, so that was probably a must for us to pit. But yeah, but we now have to make sure we make this work, because if we don't, we've given up the lead of this race potentially, because we were catching up to December by a huge gap. As you see, Fatchel Impala is 47 seconds behind us. So there's a huge gap behind as well. I think he's in the hairpin now, just coming out. So yeah, there's a huge gap there behind. So we've got everything to play for here. There's some nerd there. That's not Fatchel, that's some nerd, so that's fine. But yeah, we've got to make this work. As you see, the grip isn't too bad. I think these tyres might be worth it. There's a good bit of turn. There's no understeer, no oversteer, as we play that perfectly. Rewind gets out the way, thank you very much. Yeah, so this is looking good. There's plenty of grip here. The gap is 19.6 seconds. So there's a lot to play for. 20 behind to Unzi as well, who is on the intermediate tyres, and we could hopefully get away from. We set a 1:30.1, but we have got up 2 seconds in the past lap or so. So that is hugely important. And as you can see, lap 20, although it's been a very long stint, lap 20, we've caught up to December massively in these wet tyres. The intermediates are not working. The wets are definitely working. We've got a much better exit here. Up into Rich Revs. Can we make the move on December? I don't know. He's going to leave us a space. We can make sure we don't do a... Well, December doesn't do what I did to Reese last season. We brake nicely. We turn in a little bit of understeer, and we do play that okay. But we have got a little bit... Oh, we've got a... Wow. We just dipped a tyre in the grass. I don't know why. Lapse of concentration there. And onto the next lap, we are going to try and look to make a move up the inside of December, braking nice and calmly. We have made that move stick. We have made that move stick onto lap, in the middle of lap 21. So now it's about getting away. Lap 20, we're coming on to lap 23 now. The gap is going to be, I think it's about 6 seconds, but we do have some back markers right about now. So the gap, December's just coming across the line now, and the gap is 8.5 seconds. So let's go. God's get out of the way. We're going to have to go at this side of goal. Oh my god, Dagu's still there! No! Oh, we've bottled it! We have absolutely bottled it. Oh, are you kidding? Gods didn't get out of the way. Alex Degu did, but didn't back out. So Degu was fine, you know, thinking that we could just go past, but Gods just didn't move over. So now Sasemba has overtaken us, and we've got front wing damage. And as you can see, the understeer as well. We're going to brake, go up the inside of Sasemba again, but I think Sasemba's going to get better exit because we just don't have the front end. We just don't have the front end. We come up to more back markers again, but that's not going to make an issue. We're going to box this lap for intermediates because it is about the changeover point for intermediate. So again, we need to make this work because we've done an extra stop to Sasemba, caught up to him twice, and we're still going to be behind him. So Sasemba hasn't really had to do much apart from just wait for me to make a mistake. So yeah, wait for me to make a mistake and pit. We're in the pits again for our second front wing. So yeah, nice one, Alex. We really need to minimise these issues, but we've been really consistent for the first 23 laps of this race, apart from those issues. One of them, I would argue, maybe wasn't my fault. I was just trying to get out of the way of Gods, and yeah, as we come up behind Buttis Krakius to make sure we lap him. But a nice oversteer, and that was lucky not to lose our wheel then. Very lucky. So we've knocked off a bit from front wing already, and we've got more oversteer, and again, that is very lucky. That is unbelievably lucky compared to some of the crashes we've had. So we've got basically half a front wing in essence. If we've got a quarter off each, we've got half a front wing. And on to lap 27. Yeah, there's Alex Degu. We're going to lap again. There's a nice corner cut. That is most definitely a time penalty, but we're going to have Unzi bearing down on us. So Gavin's 7.4 seconds with 9 laps to go, something like that. So oh, now we're getting to the danger zone. Who's behind us? I believe that is a Williams. That's probably Jonesy. There's Alex Degu, who's off. And yeah, I think the gap to December is 16.3 seconds. But as you can see, DRS has been enabled. We've got to change strategy. And there's Charlie ahead of us. So we might actually have to come in behind Charlie. So it depends how quickly we can be behind. We pulled out a gap to Unzi as well. We've improved by 6 seconds on him, so we're 13 seconds ahead of him, and yet that's going to equate to absolutely nothing because Charlie is pitting the same time as us, so we have to pit this lap because else we're going to lose more time than if we didn't. So this is shocking behaviour. Behind us, I believe that's Alex Degu in the Haas. I'm not actually sure though. And yeah, and me and Charlie pitting at the same time. We're double stacking. Thankfully though, he's not having a front wing change, whereas we are. So here we go, into the pit box. Come on, get on with it. There's our number 12 ready to come on. There's number 10 of Charlie just gone off. And where is... There is Unzi right there. That is Unzi right there. Is he having a front wing change? I don't know. I couldn't see from that angle whether he was having a front wing change. I believe he wasn't. So now we're going to have to absolutely go for it. We need to pull out this gap again. And grip looks good. Grip looks good. 7.2 seconds in it. So yeah, next lap I've sped this up because this was an absolutely beautiful lap. I was so happy with this lap. Yeah, this was our lap. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Purple in the second sector. And I believe this will be the fastest lap of the race at this point. I believe Frobo was the only one to go faster. It was a 16.1, going purple in all sectors and matching our tyre compound. I believe the gap to Unzi is now around, I don't know what the gap to Unzi is, it's 9 seconds. We pulled out 2.5 seconds as we come to the final lap of the race. Sasemba has won his first race of the Noob Journey. Congratulations, Sasemba. Absolutely amazing result from you. And yeah, we are now going to come home to finish in second place. Second place in the Noob Journey after a 5th race around Canada. For the race we had, I was so happy with second. We were so good for a good period of that race. I'm so happy with second. But yeah, me and Sasemba in a party was saying the whole way through that I would love to actually finally win a race. I mean, we were running 1 and 2 at that point, and he was saying about how much he'd love to win a race. I mean, I was saying it as well, but for one of us to do it finally is an amazing achievement for us, and we're so happy. I'm so happy for him, so happy for me. Great race between me and Unzi as well, the battling that we had, and yeah, absolutely incredible. There's Sasemba picking up his winner's trophy with a 91 on his car. And we are going to pick up our second place trophy as well. Unzi in third. And yeah, champagne all round for me and Ken. That was a very happy party after that. So yeah, that made it very, very interesting. In the championship, it does make it interesting. I've got the results here, but we'll give the results of the race as they will come up now. So December in first, me in second, Unzi in third with 24 seconds worth of penalties. So yeah, not great from him. Frobo in fourth, Jonesy in fifth. I believe that's Louis Johnson in sixth, Charlie in seventh, Max Verstappen. That is Buttis Krakius in eighth, but I don't think he'll pick up any points because he was ghosted for the whole race. Some Nerdy in ninth, and Factual Impala in 10th. Overrated Llama, he did finish, so he'll get one solitary point. So yeah, that has been the Canadian Grand Prix. The table looks like this as it comes up right about now. Unzi in first, December in second, separated by 14 points. Me in third, separated by another, I think that's 9 points. Jonesy in fourth place, napping at my heels, 5 points behind. Frobo in fifth, Factual in sixth. We then got Llama in seventh, Charlie 8th, Rewinds 9th, and Johnson in 10th place in the championship. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, if you want to watch more Noob Journey content, then make sure you check out the previous video. I'll put that in a little thing right about now. And yeah, from me and from everyone in the Noob Journey, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.